Okay, so here's the question. What happens when you go away for a while, or don't play for a couple of days, like I didn't, and make sure your base has got enough resources to keep going or it decays? Well, you lose all of your workbenches, all of your chests, that kind of thing. Um, yeah. So I logged in this evening. It's been a long week for work for me. I logged in this evening and that's exactly what happened. I didn't have enough stone. I didn't have enough of anything, actually, to keep my base in good repair. So it turns out that everything gets put inside the altar. So I'll show you that in a moment. But yeah, now I've got to go around quickly, get enough wood, get enough iron, that kind of stuff, so I can make new chests, because all of my chests are gone. Every single one of them. Um, so yeah, not much fun. That's kind of frustrating, but it does say it's going to decay. You know, I mean, it's my own fault. It says it's going to decay. You need to make sure you got enough stuff in there. So at the moment, I'm just running around trying to get some bits and pieces, some rock, plenty of wood, because I need to, like I say, make chests again. And I also did finish off making my base, so I'll show you the base as well while we're here, just so you can have a look at it. Being an Englishman, I like to have a castle, so that's exactly what I did, is made myself a little castle. Of course, the upkeep for the castle is a lot of stone, and that's where I was lacking. So, yeah, it's my own fault. When I logged off the other night, I didn't really think about it. I was just like, yeah, I'll be back on it tomorrow, but complications at work, and I didn't manage to get on for a couple of nights. So I will show you what happens. So we'll head back to my base now. It's just over here. We'll just get this stone on the way, actually, because I do need more stone. Yeah, we'll get more stone here. Just need to get my miner up. There we go. Nice big house down there. But stone does pop up quite quick. What I am noticing now as well, I'm not getting experience for my base or for my altar getting stone, which is interesting because everything else, like wood, I get points, and for, you know, if I go harvesting berries and stuff like that, or plants, I get points. But not for stone. I don't know why that is. That's something I need to look into. My guess is it's because maybe the base is too high now. I don't know. Or I'm too high. Kind of in skill level for getting stone. I don't know. But you can see, individual altar is getting points when I'm cutting trees down. So there's my first look at the keep, or the castle. Let's get these last couple of items and then we'll go over there and we'll put all this into the altar and start making our workbenches again, I guess, because that's what's gone. So I will say building can be a bit finicky, and the odd thing is as well, if you build something and then take away, for example, the foundations, it stays there, it floats. So you could have a completely floating house. Now, I had workbenches, I had everything, I had all my chests along the walls here, and they've all gone. And what's happened now, I thought I'd lost everything, because it looked a bit naked when I logged in tonight. I was like, it's a bit strange. It goes into the altar. So if I look in my altar now, and go to lost items, here are all the items that I basically had inside my chests. So I guess I've now got to rebuild all the chests. So I'm going to take out the processed lumber and the iron ingots, and take out the stone and the stone blocks. The iron ingots there as well. And there's a load of wood. You see, I had all of this stuff, so I could have easily put it inside the altar, but I hadn't when I logged off. So yeah, not the best move. So now what we've got to do is we've got to craft our forges and all that kind of stuff again. So now, what does that need? See, that needs iron ore. Okay, so let's go back to this, to lost items. Let's go to my inventory there. I don't think I can put it in there now. I'm not maximum weight, but there is iron ore there. And I think there was actually some inside here as well, because it doesn't need iron ore right now. So let's go, sorry, my bad. Let's go back to crafting, and we're going to have we're going to have a carpentry bench. Doesn't actually cost that much more to make a second tier one, or two second tier. I could go and buy them, I suppose. That could be a thing. If I buy them all instead of, you know. I don't know, let's craft this one for now so I can make some chests, shall we? And we'll put this down. Now, I did have all of my, I think I had wood supplies over here. I think this is where I was keeping my wood stuff. Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. Such a shame because I had it all placed nicely and everything. Alright. So, if we go to this now, I should be able to make chests. And wooden chests, they don't actually hold much, to be honest with you. Light chest. How much does a light chest allow you to have? It's for decoration. Okay, this one's... I don't think this chest's for decoration, is it? No, that's for 12 items. So there must be something that holds more. Metal chest, there we go. So a metal chest holds up to 20 items. So let's make some of these. Let's make 10 of them because I need a lot of... shall I make 10? Let's make 8 for now. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need... carpentry's got to be level 20. Damn. Okay. What's my carpentry at now? Oh, that's not the button. I've got to find out what button it is now. Hang on. Skills. Nope. Tab. Skills. There we go. It's got to be this one. No, it's not that one. Life skills. There we go. Right. Carpentry. I guess that's wood crafting, isn't it? Oh no, carpentry 6. I've got quite a way to do with that then. So I guess I'm just going to have to make the tier 1 boxes, unfortunately. Why can't like the wardrobes have space as well? Like it's just chests. That's fine. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. We're going to make 10 of these. I don't know what a legendary booster would do. Whether it would just increase the size, I don't know. Incidentally, I can go away now if I want to, and that will carry on. So what I'm going to do now. We need a blacksmith's forge. If I made a tier 2, it uses more ore, but I do need one. So let's make blacksmith's one. We need a smelter. We need more iron, so we're gonna have to get some more iron. Okay, so let's put that down over here, and then we'll go and get some more iron. Some iron ore, that is. Looks pretty cool, actually. Let's put that in the corner here. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Right, so here's where you can make your axes and stuff like that, and that's why I made this now, because I'm going to need another axe and probably another pickaxe very soon. So we'll make one of those, and we'll make a simple axe as well. And the reason is mine are going to break soon enough, and I do want backups for when they do. Nothing worse than going out looking for stuff, resources especially, and not being able to do what you need to do. So, 2 ready so far. I think I'm just going to let them keep going for a little while, and I will go looking for iron, I guess. So, let's go. I want to get. Oh, we have mail. I got a. There you go. I've just made a blacksmith tier 2 forge, and they gave you one for free. Oh man, that's funny. Oh shit, never mind. Right. Okay, so they make you that now. Or they give you it for free when you actually reach tier 2. I guess that's going to be the case for all of the life skills then. Maybe they'll just give you the next level up for it. I don't know. Right, so let's get looking for iron. I know there was iron around here before, because it's where I usually go out to. It's the edge of the desert. Let's see if I can find any, because we are now desperate for iron. And yeah, your points do still keep going up, look. Because I'm making stuff back in base, I'll still keep getting points for it. Providing I'm within, I think it's the 5 or 6 kilometer distance from it. Alright, not much look for iron right now. There's usually iron around here. Ah, here's some. This is where I usually go. Right, quick tip, pressing the Q&A while you're running, so you go like that. Press P and your horse will disappear instantly, and then you can just run into stuff and carry on and start mining it. It's just a bit quicker. I find it's a little bit quicker sometimes. Okay, we'll continue along this one. I've got the wrong pet up right now, so I need to switch that out, and we want that one. So get back on the horse. I wish you could jump off your horse and just leave your horse next to you rather than disappearing. I think that'd be much better. You know, you could just jump on it and jump off it whenever you need to, and just it'll be right there. I want to try and get this horse while I'm here. And the only reason I want that is because I'm looking for trying to get a purple one. I've tried to see how close I can get. I'd love to be able to get a bit closer, but Jesus Christ. That was pretty pathetic, to be honest with you. Alright, there's no more around here, but there's this one. I'll take this one now. I wish the nodes would get as big as like the big stone node over there. That'd be awesome. And to be honest, you don't actually get much iron per one either. You only get 6 to 12. Obviously, you get more of a chance if you've got the pet, which I do. So, you know. I don't see any more there. I was out earlier. In fact, when I was out there on Monday, I found an area which had like 7 nodes of iron, right, practically on top of each other. Maybe I should just go out there and just get some iron and do it that way. There's plenty of stone here, but not much iron, which is kind of weird. I thought there was plenty of iron around here. Unless somebody's ahead of me, so kind of because I'm not even seeing the nodes, so I don't think there's anyone else doing it. You'd still see the node on the ground, you know, where it had been mined from, but obviously I'm not, so Alright, carpentry's got up to 7 because I've been making them. You can actually skill up your skills real quick by just spamming one item. Find out the cheapest one and do it that way. Alright, so we've got 97 now. Let's try and get this horse. Now, what I've been trying to do is gauge if I'm looking over the top. It's about this point I usually start doing it, but I'm going to just see on this one how close I can get looking down. Pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, so it's about, yeah, it's about there, so okay, I'll remember that for next time. I just wanted to do a test on that one, just to see. Because we will find more horses around here, I'm sure. There's more iron. And a chest over there as well, which we will go and get. Nope, don't want that, I want the iron. Okay, let's get the chest real fast. Be good if you went to these chests and something like spawned as you were trying to pick it up, you know? So you could then fight something, you had to fight for it. I mean, I like the idea of them just being out in the middle of nowhere. I do like that, don't get me wrong. But it'd be nice if something spawned as you were, like, you had to fight for that chest. If you walk up to the chest, you had to fight for it, you know? That's not silver, is it? No, it's mithril. Not quite there yet. The wild goat. I see something over there. Wild boar there as well. Don't see any over there. Okay, I do see one over there though. I'm going to need plenty of it because I have to leave some inside the keep as well. As you make things that have iron in them, you also have to have iron for the upkeep. No longer is it just stone and wood. So, yeah, you need lots of stone, lots of wood. Yeah. And you'll see here, I'm not getting any points, see, for my base or my guild base when I do the stone. Which is kind of weird. I thought it was any resource you got from, you know, your land you get points for. So maybe it's that it's too low a level now for me or something, I don't know. Just have a quick look over here towards the guild base. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of nodes down this way. There's one. And there's one on the top of there, so yeah, there's a couple there. I think it only takes like 10 minutes for them to respawn as well, these nodes. They're quite quick to respawn. Alright, let's go back, drop this in the base. And that way the upkeep's good. And then go get a drink of water or something. I'm thirsty tonight. The only other thing I can think of, if it didn't deteriorate, maybe it got broke. Did somebody break it? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not on a PvP server, so you know. I've got 4 days left on there now on that altar, so I should be okay with that. Alright, so we to get another level 2. What we do need is we need a smelter. Smelter should allow me to smelt other stuff as well. I might as well. See, this is the question. Do I make a level 2 or do I just get given one? 45. It's only 15 more. I think I've probably just given one when I smelt enough. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not smelting anything other than iron at the moment anyway, so let's just leave that there. We also need, at the moment, we've got the carpenter's one. We do need a grinder. And we also need a stone cutter. So I need more iron. No, more resinous wood. Okay, so resinous hardwood. Okay. Alright, so we've got that. Let's put the second one down as well. Well, actually, it'll probably cost me more to put it down, you see. That's the problem. You know, if I put another one down, it's probably going to charge me more for my upkeep and my keep. But, I don't know. Alright, grinder's always good to have because you can grind up all the items that you don't need, don't want, what have you, rather than storing them away. So we'll just chuck this in here actually. Yeah. So I can go to this, I believe, and I can just drop. I think I can just drop stuff in there, right? Nope. Recycling process allows you to obtain some of the materials used and craft my unused equipment process and start automatically after placing items. Yeah, I know. Well, what are you going to allow me to put in there then? Products to recycle. Is it only stuff that I make specifically? Yeah, it is. Shit. Well, that's some bollocks, isn't it? Okay. Right, what else? I don't bloody know. Let's put our chests down anyway. We need to get all the stuff out of the chest and put the chests in, so let's place all our chests down again. I think I'm going to use upstairs just for chests actually. Let's just use upstairs for chests. And this is where I can get a bit finicky, because I want to put them uniformly, but you can't like zoom in because there's a ceiling there, so I can't go to first person mode or anything like that. I've just got to do it like that, I guess, and hope. My OCD is going to go mad here because I can't put it straight. Alright, well I guess they're going to be a bit all over the place because I can't get them all straight. I do have locking on, you know, so they. I wish they'd snap. That would be better. Alright, it's just going to have to do. I don't know, I'll sort it out probably at the weekend properly. It's just I think it's all on a timer now, and all that stuff in the altar's there for like 72 hours or something, and then it disappears. So I just got to get it all out and get everything put away, really. I'll just take all of it, as much as I can carry. Okay, as much space as I can manage right now. We'll start from this end here. Go there. Sort that by type. And I'm going to keep the purple weapons, that's what I was going to do. And the good weapons. And also the good jewellery I don't want to lose. And the bags. Yep, I think that's it for the weapons wise. Yep. Okay, next one. This is for armour. I want to keep. Oh, a green piece there. Get that out. Yeah. All right. We'll leave that as was. Okay, green one's out. Because I think I just want to sell the green ones there. So, where are we at? The rest of the stuff's resources, right? Pets. Yeah. Sort by type. Let's just take a load more stuff. Come on. Why can't I take it all? I haven't got too much weight. Is it 'cause I can't have 2 stacks or something? I guess it is. I'm going to walk very slow now, I'm sure. Getting a bit heavy. Alright. So, want to get that out. Yeah. Get the horse ones out, get the bones out, get all the food out. Horse food, anyway. So that's for workers, and we don't have workers yet, so right, luck essence is in here. Got 2 flags there, I don't want them there really. That's from the, yeah, the stone's going to be processed, I think. Yep. Heading over. Okay, I need to be AFK for a few minutes. This is a pain in the ass. I'm not going to let my building get to that state again. In future, I think I'm going to make sure I keep on top of it. I had no idea that this is what would happen though, so... Right, I need more boxes. So... We need more processed lumber. Hampshire, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Over there on Kick. And we're the teacher as well, with teacher. Didn't see that, guys, sorry, my bad. I think my inventory's light enough now. And I've got lots of pets to put away, so we need more boxes. Right, so we need more boxes. Let's have a look. I don't think it's made here. I need a carpentry bench, right? So, no, I've got the carpentry bench. My bad. I need is it a sawmill type thing? Yeah, sawmill. So, for a sawmill, I need some more resinous hardwood. So we'll go and chop a few more trees down. Hopefully, I'll have enough. Let's just get the miner up. No, woody. My bad. Right, so go chop some trees down. Hopefully, I'll get some hardwood, resinous hardwood. And of course, if I see any iron on my route, goodness me, I should get my horse. I probably should just go to town and go and buy it all, actually. It might be easier. I'm pretty sure I can just go to the store guy and buy what I need. I'll just have to make the chests then. So all of the tool benches I had all disappeared when I allowed my base to start disintegrating, I guess. And all the chests disappeared, and everything was put into the lost item box inside my altar, which apparently only stays there for 72 hours, and then it all disappears. So I need to be careful on that in future. I had no idea it would happen like that. It's a bit like if anyone's played Dune. Dune Awakening is very similar. You used to have to pay like the gold, if you like, to upkeep your base. Otherwise you lost your shields and then the storms would come by and destroy your base. So in this one, I guess you just got to make sure you keep enough materials in there to keep your base in good order. I hope they sort that out soon, the immediate switch from night and day. Alright, I think I've probably got enough. A couple of old trees up the hill there, I'll get them. We usually get the more chance of the resiness, I've noticed, from the older trees. And prior to the Steam release, you used to get all different types of wood as well. So at the moment, you see how I'm chopping down a acacia tree. You used to get acacia wood, and then you'd go and chop down a yucca tree and you get yucca wood. So it was all very different. But I'm kind of glad it's just leather logs you get now, because there's so many different frickin' things you got to collect as it is. I only know that because I've watched a few streams where they talk about it. So, we just have so much stuff as it is, though, for sure. And I do hope they introduce a first-person mode when you're building, because when you're trying to place stuff, it's very difficult, I think. Alright, there's not much else here I don't think that I want. Let's just go back down to the base and have a look. Alright. Let's make a sawmill. Might as well make... See, I think when your skill goes up, they give you a free tool. It would seem that way anyway. At least I got a blacksmithing one anyway for free just now, so... Alright, so we've got carpenters, we've got a grinder. We don't have meat processing yet. We haven't put the stone. Have we put one of those up yet? I don't think we have put a stone cutter up, have I? Let's have a quick look. I'm just trying to replace the stuff I lost. Yeah, so we need to put a stone cutter up as well, because we're going to need some special stone, especially if we're going to do some more building. So we'll craft one of them, and let's have a look. Don't need cook's workbench yet. I think we have all the basics. I think. Now what I do have as well for when I start farming, I've got some legendary bees, which will be really nice when we put them out. Let's put a meat processing one out as well. I haven't got one of those. I haven't used one. But we'll craft one now. Alright, let's get them put down. So we have our stone cutter. Let's put that over here. And we also have meat processing and our sawmill. So put a sawmill. In fact, this would be raw materials, let's say. Alright, so yeah, we'll put a sawmill there. And then we'll put the meat processor here as well, because it's another raw material. And there you go. Right, so now we've got our raw materials sorted. So now when I come here now, I can get my... So you need the resinous hardwood as well for processing lumber. So yeah. Now, let's just check this real quick. This is what it's going to use every 24 hours. At the moment it's decaying, look, because I've got no iron in there. So I need to go and get more iron. I think everything else I'm okay for at the moment. Yeah, I just need iron. So let's just do a quick iron run. Change our pet. Keep pressing the wrong button there. Change it to the miner. And we will do our usual quick run for some iron. See if they've all spawned up anyway. Usually a couple of nodes around here. Oh, there's a node over there actually. I'm going to try and keep within my 5 kilometers of my base as well, so I actually get the skill points towards my base. Because I want to level it up so it's bigger, so I can put a farm down. Let me just make sure I've got food for him actually. Yeah, I've got loads of food. I thought I had got loads of food for all of them actually, so good. All right, let's go for our iron run. There's some up there actually. I've just seen it. Let's go get that on the top of the hill over there. I thought there was a couple of nodes over here as well. I guess not. Definitely got some work to get my base up to the next level anyway. But very soon I'll be harvesting all these plants and stuff anyway, the hemp and that kind of stuff, so. But not yet. Not yet. One thing at a time. I usually get a ton of iron around here. At least I find some. I don't know where it is. None here. There's one over there, straight in front of me, to the northwest. There's not much else. So far. See, I had plenty. Oh, we'll take that. I had plenty of stone and wood. I got another legendary Amber Queen. There we go. But I didn't have any iron in there. I didn't realise I had to put iron in there. I should have checked it before I had logged off the other night. So it's my own fault anyway. Right, let's get this, and then I want to try and get that horse. I've noticed that I think I can get closer than I thought I could before now. Oh, there's a treasure box around here as well. So much mithril around here, but I've found no silver here. I've got to go further north, I think, for the silver. So, let's take that off for a second. Alright, so we're going to look down, walk towards him. And I can get about halfway between the two, so I can get to about there. That's about as close as I can get. Let's see if I can get it. That's green though. No, it's okay. It's a green weak horse. Wild boar there as well. I think I can catch them as well. So then you can farm them. There's some more iron over here. Is that a piece of mithril on the top of that? I don't think anyone will be able to get that one. Now, the closer you can get to these, by the way, the slower slower the graph goes up and down. I mean, what else am I supposed to do there? I was hitting it almost exactly as I could. So hard. I've got a blue horse so far, but I haven't got anything higher than a blue horse. Well, I'm trying to catch him. I want a purple one or something. I think I've still got enough iron ingots, I think, to make some more boxes. I really need to get my carpentry up, so I need to focus on that, I think, at the weekend and try and get that maxed out. Or at least get it to 20. So I can make some better boxes. Or storage containers, chests, whatever. Because right now, I can only make the 12 slot ones, I need to make 20s. At least. It's our little guild base, no one's really working on. But at least we've got one. Well, I guess the maintenance for that base isn't going to be much. This one's going to be a fair bit of maintenance, though. See how you can make them float? Kind of silly, really, isn't it? Yeah. No gravity. Oh, unless you're on your mountain, you try and jump off a hill. Yeah. Then you get gravity effects straight away. You can definitely die from doing it. Right, I think there's one or two, usually a couple of here on the way up to my base, and then I will be, I think I'll be having enough for now. Yeah, I think that's it. Looks like they're all down. Yeah, see, there's mithril straight outside my base, and I just can't get it yet. Soon enough. Alright, let's go in. How much stuff have I... I've still got all the animals and everything on me, haven't I? Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I've got all the animals on me. Got to get rid of all them. Got to put them all somewhere. I've got enough processed lumber. I can do 7 more. Oh, patches coming in 30 minutes. They're keeping up with the patches anyway. Let's process some more lumber if I can. This is actually fairly quick, so. What meat have I got right now? I think I've got some meat. There we go. It's the first meat I've processed. I think these are worms. Yeah, don't think you process them. Can you process horses? That'd be nice. Get some horse meat, right? Don't know what that turns into, but hey, we'll see. Oh, you can process worms. Huh. Let's put the worms in there. I don't know what the worms will make, but give it a try. Maybe it'll give me some better bait or something. I don't know. Right, there's your smelter, so I can do my iron ingots there if I want to, but I need to put some in this, so I want 4 days worth inside here. So that's not too bad actually. Let's put 25 in there, let's put that down, let's put 20, let's put 30 in there for now. That'll do, and we'll put the 30 in there. And we've got 4 days, so we're good. That's good. That's great. So whatever I do happens at the weekend, I can come here and I can get that sorted. So even if I have another busy couple of days at work and I can't get on, at least I can still come back and still have my house and my stuff still in place. Because that's pretty shit when I logged in and it was all fucking gone. That was very annoying. So you get simple bait from meat then. Alright, well, that's something, I guess. Right, let's process. Do I want to process these? I think I've got plenty of them right now, though. Now, what is the cheapest thing to make? Blackwood side table. So I just use 6 and 2. 5 and 2. Well, that'll use the coal. Okay. So you do all this in a carpentry bench. I mean, why would you make a rug in a carpentry bench? That doesn't make sense, does it? 6 and 2 for that one. See, I wonder if you get more skill or not. Like if you make one that's more complex. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, would you? Well, that only takes 4 and 1. How much do you get for that then? Let me just see how much skill you get for this. For a light bucket. And then we'll craft something that's more expensive and see what you get for that. Alright, so how many points we get? Alright, for that then we got 25. So we've got 25 points there, I think. Did I get more points for the... I don't know where I got more points. How many lumber points did I get? Oh, crap. Alright. So, let's see what we get here. Hang on a second, I should be able to pull that up actually, shouldn't I? Just got to try and figure out what button it'll be. That's my building button, I don't want that. Don't need that. Is it on your tab button, I wonder? Well, there's my life skills, I know that, but it doesn't show you how many points you've just got for it, so. Events, no, don't need that. Must be some way to pull up history for what skills you've got or what increase you've just got. Must be a way of doing it. At least they've got auto translations, and I do like that. Makes it a universal game for sure. But I don't see. I mean, it shows you what character experience points you've got, but it doesn't say how much points you got for your crafting skill. I guess you gotta just keep an eye on it, I guess. All right, let's go here. Now I know I've got 31 points on the character skill. It's probably going to be the same. Let's create another chest. See, chest is that, okay. And double wooden wardrobe. Shame it doesn't hold stuff in it, eh? It's just decoration. That's that. Alright, let's see how many points we get for this. Because I think if I can get if it's the same points, I'm just going to spam loads of the same shit. Points have come up here, right? Right, so I got 30 points carpentry for doing that. So it's the same. Where's that one that was 4 and 2? Oh, that's 2 and 2. No, there was definitely something here. Wasn't there? It was 4 and 2. That's 4 and 1. I mean, beer mugs. Let's craft a beer mug. I just want to see what you get. I mean, if you get the same points for carpentry, then I'll just make a ton of beer mugs, for Christ's sakes. Metal standing candle holder. There you go. That's 2 and 1 as well. Alright, let's just see. If I get 31 points for carpentry on this, then this is what we're going to do. We're just going to smash a load of these out. Exactly the same number of points. So, well, let's whack 7 of them out now. And at the same time, I'll go and get some more processed lumber done, which means I need more resin. So let's go chop some more trees down. I'll turn that off. I don't want to be part of that. And we want to change pets as well, right? Woody. There you go. Right. Let's just go chop a load of trees down. I need bigger trees, guys. Come on. I guess we'll be moving out this way then. I mean, there's that yucca there, but we need more mature trees. Yeah, it's 30 carpentry for each one, so hey. I think these will do. These look mature enough to me. Yep, old. Alright, so cut a few of these down just to get a bit of the resin. And then I should have enough, if I get some resin anyway, to make some more wood. There's some resin, there we go. Resinous hardwood. Don't bother with the young ones, it's just going to damage your axe or whatever quicker. Pine, you get more resinous hardwood off it, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, you do. Alright, let's see how many we've got. 20. I think it just uses one per, so yeah, it does, it uses one per. Don't bother with the Epstein trees, guys. Honestly, it'll just damage your equipment faster. The young trees is what I mean. Carpenter's gone up to 8. Woohoo! You can actually take elixirs and stuff that increases your skill faster, so I probably should do that really if I'm focusing on it. But that'll be for the weekend. For now, I'm just having a quick play around. It's quite late here. I'll be going out soon anyway. Head off to bed, ready for my Thursday to begin. Almost the weekend, guys. Almost Friday. Randy Patterson, thanks for the subscription there. I didn't even notice that. Alright, we'll get these last couple of trees and then we'll head back to the base. We'll get these wooden boards made and then I'll just leave it on making some cups for a little bit and see what we'll do. But that's where the points are going to be, I think. Just get as much of it as you can. I mean, the iron and the woods for the resin, and then just make cups, I guess. Just make lots of them. Gives you the same amount of XP as it does if you do something else. You know, it uses a lot more to make. So, but I think also having an elixir to get your skill up fast will be very useful if you're going to be doing that as well. If you're going to focus on something. I do that when I go out fighting stuff. I'm sort of always taking the. You go to town, you can go to the statue and pay for it there. In fact, that's a note as well I will make. Yep. Okay. I will be putting some content together as well, ready for a another YouTube video at the weekend. It's going to be more of a tips and tricks one, what I've noticed so far, what I've come across, and what I'm finding that makes quality of life a little bit easier. So I'm going to put that together at the weekend. I'll probably release it out on Saturday afternoon. Maybe Saturday evening. Get that out, and then hopefully it will help people, because I found as I'm playing, you know, I know there's a lot of videos out there, but they're from about a year ago. So as I'm playing now and I'm starting to learn stuff, I just want to put some videos out just so people can see how to play the game and make their quality of life a little bit better. Some stuff's just not explained. But I'll leave that all for the video. Those of you who've been watching for the past couple of nights, you might see what I mean anyway, but I'll put it in the video. Wood curtain's going to go up. I'm going to be another woodcutter. I'm going to go up the level soon. Shall I just get the level first? I mean, it's almost there. That's why it's worth having the correct pet type with you, because you can see I'm getting extra. There you go. My wood cutting's up to 30 now, so we're good. We'll head back to base now. It's always good having the right pet with you, because you'll get them random bonuses where you'll get extra. You'll get double the amount of wood or skill. So it's definitely worth having with you, having the right pet. Right, let's go inside. Such a small door. And we'll get this wood processed. Processed lumber. We can get 52 of them. Might as well get that done, right? So we'll get that done. Again, this isn't going to give me carpentry skill, but I mean, you would have thought it would, wouldn't you? I don't think it gives you anything. I don't know. Let's have a look. Wood crafting. So it gives you wood crafting skill. There you go. Not carpentry, but wood crafting. Alright, let's just double check this. Make sure we've got everything we need for this. We could put some more wood in there, just to keep things going. Put some more stone in there as well. It's still going to be held back kind of by the iron. Let's split that actually. Let's put another 20 in there. Right, so now I've got 5 days worth of stuff in there. So whatever happens, we've got 5 days worth of stuff. Alright. Just working away here, look. It's good. We get one of them cups, and all I'll do is, I think I can chuck them in the recycler actually. So if I take them, I think, not certain yet, but I might be right, I can put them in the grinder. Can I put them in the grinder? Can I put them in the grinder? No. You see, it's a freaking grinder. Why not? Recycle process allows you to obtain some of the materials used in crafting by dismantling unusable equipment. Oh, it's because it's, well, I mean, it's a freaking beer mug. It's just decoration. Why can't I recycle it? I should be able to recycle any of this stuff, right? Damn. Alright, I guess I'll sell them to the vendors. because I ain't got any benches out yet, so I ain't gonna put. I suppose I could put it like a beer mug on the side of this or something. But here's what I hate, guys. You can't see in front of you. So this is what I was saying before. You need to be able to. I don't know. You need to be able to do a first-person view or something when you're placing stuff down, because I mean that's floating. I don't think that's even on the edge of it. But building this house, for example, it was real hard placing some of the things down because you can't see. You know, you can't see where you're placing it, so it was tricky. I'm the king of the castle. See, that's why I need to extend as well, because I can't put anything down here because it's just slightly inside the balloon look. So I just need to extend my area a little bit. Alright, well, that'll do for now, I think. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. And we'll make some more of them, shall we? Make another 7 of them. Yeah, why not? Need to get some copper. I haven't got copper yet either. This is going to be the fun stuff when you start making these. I mean, it's pretty cool though, right? Metal chest there. That's what we need. Can you do it once you get to the purple ones? What size chest do you get then? Let's have a look. I think that's the biggest chest you get. Maybe is the blue one. I don't know, but that's 20. That holds 20. And going from like the 12 to 20 is going to make a big difference. Also, these need to be able to snap. I mean, they look awful when you just can't get them properly straight. It's so frustrating. Alright, we're going to leave them to busy away. I think we've got some more to make, right? Yeah, there's a whole bunch more making. So get these in here, get them in there. Let's make some more cups, isn't it? What is it? Some beer mugs. Yeah. Yeah, carpentry's going up. Can you get a pet that does your carpentry? I don't think you can you? It's collecting, harvesting, wood cutting, mining, fishing and hunting. I don't think I've got any other ones yet. I think that's it at the moment. Mining, wood cutting. I'll use these to boost my other ones, you see, to level them up. Collector, mining, wood cutting. Yeah. So 10 of these, and then you can level up your creature. They've got to be of the same skill, like wood cutting or whatever. So then I've got all of these horses I've been going for. The green one there, I'll get rid of that, sell that. But the cows, the pigs, the goats, and the chickens, I'll be keeping because I think I can use them in farming. Haven't done that yet. And I've also got my queens from my beehives. So yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I'm getting 30 points per on each one. Right. I'm going to call it a night, guys. So, adieu for now. There, my guy. I'm not sure about this armor skin, though. I might have to take that off. I don't know. It's not very individual. When you go to town, everyone's wearing the same stuff, so. But hey, that's part of it, I guess. So we're going to log out here. Thank you all for joining the stream. I very much appreciate it. And we will see you